Unlike his all-powerful father, Kent Hovind, Eric will eventually die. If you never met Kent, the father, that's only because you think you didn't. Everybody knows Kent Hovind, only some of us are not ready to admit it. Eric, on the other hand, as we've already seen, is rather simple. The fact that I was comprehensively beaten by him and driven to suicide is more a comment about me. Not long after I died, I was back on Earth, stronger, wiser, and ready to defend science again. "Hi," said Eric Hovind. "How was death for you?" "No big deal," I said. "What kills you, make you stronger." It wasn't meant as a compliment, but Eric said, "Thanks. Is there anything in our previous discussion that you didn't understand? The second law of thermodynamics, maybe?" "No," I said. "Everything is clear to me now. God is absolutely redundant." Eric looked bored. "Of course he is. The universe and life just decided one day to come together out of nothing." I was going to say just that, only without the sarcasm. "Would you like a cup of coffee?" I forgot to mention that I appeared uninvited on Eric's doorstep, and he invited me for yet another friendly chat. He poured some milk into the coffee. According to the second law of thermodynamics, only God can separate the milk from the coffee and put it back in the cow. "That would be very kind," I said. I looked at the photo of Eric's father and Mrs. Hovind on the wall. According to the date on it, it was quite recent. Mrs. Hovind had a lovely smile. "Your mother looks well, considering her years," I said respectfully. "Is this your sister's photo?" "No," said Eric, referring to the next photo on the left. "That's my mother when she was crowned Miss Creation Florida 40 years earlier. My father judged that contest." "How astonishing," I said, and sipped at my coffee. The young Mrs. Hovind-to-be was a fine creation, and her creator was a fine creator. She had that same lovely smile. "You can say that God created me that day," he said, and then pointed to a photo on the other side, the right one, which was dated 40 years into the future. It had two skeletons holding hands on it. One of them had a lovely smile. "These are my parents," said Eric. "Unlike God, they will die, just like you will." "How did you manage to photograph them in the future?" I said. I spilled a little bit of coffee on the table, but Eric understandably forgave me. "You can achieve a lot when you believe," he said, and wiped off the coffee stains. "There is a purpose behind those photos and the order by which they are hung on the wall." That got my curiosity level up. "Is there a cosmic meaning to that order?" "Yes," said Eric. "As you can see, with the passing of the years, order goes down and chaos takes over. God created a perfect world, and from day 7 on, it's all downhill." "I see," I said. "The second law of thermodynamics has never been explained clearer." "That was my father's idea," said Eric. "Not the second law, that's God. My father's innovation is in demonstrating it with the photos. Now anyone can grasp that complexity, even a simple mind. If earlier I was about to argue for the Big Bang or the evolution hypothesis, I now was strongly discouraged so to do. Seeing those photographs lined up so clearly took the fight out of me. I was ready to say my thanks and take my leave, tail between his hind legs and all, but then I noticed it. To the left of the Miss Creation Florida photograph was another photograph. It was, however, facing the wall. "What's this photograph?" I said. "It was given to me by my mother," said Eric. "She said that if one day a non-believer came to the house and wanted to see the photo, I should kill him." "Why? That seemed a little extreme." "No idea," said Eric. "Perhaps she was embarrassed by her looks at age minus 9 months, or—" "Yes?" Eric's face turned white. "Maybe this photograph shows that complexity can emerge." But then he dismissed the idea, or perhaps not. "My mother is as simple as she's ever been."